I'm 22 years old, and I've made $123,000 online, and today in this video, you're gonna watch me walk into a gym, make $3,000 plus, buy a brand new camera, and help that gym get 1 million views on social media. The point of this video is to help you understand how somebody like me from a random part of America goes and makes money online the real way. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to go walk into a random business somewhere in America, cash collect thousands of dollars, and do the same thing. I started making money online when I was 17 years old. Now, for a lot of people, that's a super young age to get started, but in today's modern era, I mean, people say that they make $10 million a year. So honestly, I think it's a perfect time to get started. And I started all these different business models, Amazon FBA, wholesaling, drop shipping, and nothing worked because I didn't understand what actually drove revenue, which is sales. It actually isn't reading books. It's not cold plunging. It's not going to the gym. It's not waking up early. It's not making content. It's not making faceless channels. The thing that actually makes a lot of money is sales. If you can walk up to a stranger, ask them for money, and they can exchange that money and you can give them value in exchange, you will be wealthy. And that's something I learned when I was 18 years old, which then started my first marketing company where I clipped up YouTubers' long-form content into short-form content, posted it, tried to go viral. But the problem was I didn't know how to go viral and all my clients left. But that month alone, I made $8,000. I took a long break. I had $8,000. I spent it all at bars, started getting super drunk and hammered, traveled across the entire country multiple times. And then I started a coaching group where I helped people get their very first client in business, which allowed me to learn high volume transactional sales, where I walk up to a stranger and I tell them, I want your money, and in exchange, I'll give you a service. And I learned how to overcome objections, which is the hardest part of sales, where you have somebody give you a reason why they're not going to work with you, and then you shut that down, and then you go ahead and you try to get the sale again, and then you shut that down because they hate you with another objection, and there's a bunch of fear and skepticism, especially with low information buyers. But that doesn't mean that you're not a valuable person. It simply means that people are skeptical, which is fine, but I learned that skill. And then I went ahead and traveled, and I lived in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I lived in Miami, Florida, and I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, and now I live in Boston. But I've learned the game of sales. And then the next system to learn is the game of social media. Is to be able to go out and get attention at a mass scale, and then go and convert that into sales. And that brings us to this video, the one that you clicked on right here, because I posted this video.
I've officially discovered the best gym in all of Boston. After moving here only 2 weeks ago and looking at every single gym, Lifetime, Equinox, even the YMCA, I have discovered the best gym in this entire city. It's all the way in Saugus, and it is Ultraflex Gym.
Which got 220,000 views, and it got the attention of the owner of that gym. A regular person would say, I got you guys a little bit of views. A smart, intelligent person would say, this is a good opportunity to work and collaborate with this business owner to go ahead and help them capitalize on the attention that I already got them. Because if you look at this gym in the middle of Massachusetts, my video is the highest performing video they have ever interacted with. Because most of you guys just focus on business models. You're like, I want to do WAP or I want to do clipping. What you don't realize is that the business model that you should focus on is compounding skills. Learning a skill of sales, and then marketing, and then cameras, and then editing, and then graphic design, and then eventually the business model is you. You become the business model. I approached the owner, gave him a 30-second pitch just explaining how I know that I can help him get 1 million views in 90 days, and that's what we're doing. So the problem with big brick and mortar businesses, and this is not just gyms, this is everything, a flower shop, a jewelry store, a gym, a roofing business, a pool business, is they make too much content pushing the product. Here, come check out our gym facility where we have a free day pass if you do XYZ, which sounds like an infomercial. And no one wants to be sold. People open up TikTok to be entertained. And I don't mean entertainment in the way that you think, where you're laughing. Entertainment means you're injecting an emotion into somebody. You're forcing them to feel a certain way. Something that is super insane, which is a spectacle. That is like the wow, whoa, holy shit, I didn't know this was real. That video would go viral. That's what Mr. Beast does every single time. He tries to top the biggest things in the world. Then there's other people who are very sad and sappy, and they talk about depression, which pulls out the sad emotion. And then there's people who rage bait and intentionally will pull out anger and force you to comment and share this with people because it pisses you off. And the funniest thing with people that rage bait, if they're smart, they actually know what they're doing. They know that you're going to comment, and they're happy for you to comment because it engages the post more. Another thing I've seen is a lot of local businesses will just trend hop the fucking app off, and they just do every trend that they can see. But the problem is, if you don't adapt a trend, or you make it funny or different, or you really understand the nuance of a trend, you're definitely not going to go anywhere. If you have a business account on social media, I'm sorry, but you're already screwed. You're literally done. People want to watch good videos. If your video isn't good, no one cares, the video is going nowhere. Now, I know that you're watching this video because you also want to be able to make money yourself, because there's a good chance you've tried a lot of things and they haven't worked. The best way to watch this video isn't to just see what I do for entertainment, but to pull yourself out as a third party and just observe what I am doing. Making money the first time is easy. Making money over and over and over again from that same person is hard. But going and finding a new customer is also hard. The best system is to find one person who pays you forever. That is the best system. And you have two ways of doing that: reoccurring business or recurring business. Reoccurring, it's like you go into the grocery store. You're not on a subscription at the grocery store, but you're reoccurring to go there to get groceries because you rely on them. And then recurring is like a subscription, right? Like a Go High Level or like a Lovable or ChatGPT. One or the other, you have to have recurring or reoccurring. So this is the notion that I built for Ultraflex. It shows off all the expectations that I have for the gym, which are the things that I can control: how good the video is, how good it's filmed, how well it's lit, how good the audio is, and then the things that I can't control: how well the video performs, which is the whole idea of social media, is to get as many amazing videos onto TikTok as humanly possible. And one video could crack 1 million views, 10 million views, or literally 0 views. Then I have my research article right here showing off why all physical gyms cannot go viral and why they have tried and failed several times, and how to fix it in a 10-step framework. That is a toggle down. And then all the best current Ultraflex videos that exist, different formats that work, hooks that work, the main goal, and then a bunch of video ideas that I came up with, all the way up to 63 different video ideas. So we're heading to the gym now, and I'm gonna go pick up that check. I'm gonna get a little pump in too, and hopefully film some content. I wanna walk them through all the findings that I had. All right, boys, here we are, Ultraflex Gym, all the way in Saugus. This gym is actually a lot cooler than you think. It's good to finally work with you, man. Whoever has the logins to TikTok, Instagram, well, I have a huge notion on like the content ideas that I have that I know will perform. I'll send it to you. You look it over. You say yes to something, no to something. I'll remove the stuff you say no to. And then once you're like solid on like, okay, we're gonna make these 90 videos, I'll come and make them. And then when I make them, I'll send them to you. And if that's too much work, you're like, just post it. You approve the video, I'll post it. And then, we just do that until we get 1 million views.
Works.
Make sense?
Absolutely.
Cool.
100%.
Let's do it, dude.
Okay, bro. So this is the check right here.
Appreciate it.
Glad to work with you.
All right. So we got the check. The next step is I'm going to send Chris the onboarding, which is just the packet that I made on Notion. And he'll be able to go through that and make decisions on what videos we're going to film, what videos we're not going to film. I'm going to send that to him right now. I'm going to hop in the sauna, and then we're going to hit a lift. It's a big day for Ultraflex. Now, interestingly enough, this is actually the first check I've ever received when it comes to business. Most of my clients are all online clients, and they use Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal. But because this is an in-person client, I have no problem picking up a check. I'm gonna cash that now. The next step, this is where most businesses fail, right? Like you've got the money, you've actually got the client, but now performing and fulfilling on the offer that you went ahead and signed a contract on, that is the most crucial thing. Most people think that they can outsource the work, they can hire a team, they can just white label it out. And in my experience, and I've experienced a lot more than probably most of you, that doesn't work. You actually need a skill set. So this is why before you even try to make money, the most important thing that you should do is try to go ahead and get a skill set. Go ahead and learn how to do video, learn how to do photo, learn how to make something go viral. Practice on yourself, practice for free with other people. And then when it's time to go ahead and get paid, and then people will say, well, doesn't that take a long time? And it's like, it takes more time than you could ever realize, and it's going to be more rewarding than you could ever even think. And that's the difference, is most people don't want to do the hard work up front. They just want to sit around and say, make money and da. The thing about skill sets, and this is the most valuable thing I could tell you, once you have a skill, you compound the skill. So I learned photography and videography when I was 14 years old. I don't need to learn photography and videography anymore. The only thing I need to know is new ways to take photos, new angles, new lenses, new filters, new editing techniques. And honestly, I know enough about photos that I don't ever have to do any of that anymore, because I could just go hire somebody and I know what a good photo looks like. And the same thing with video. And social media is the same exact way. And now we are outside Best Buy. I'm gonna go buy ourselves an Osmo Pocket 3, which is gonna help us make some amazing content. Okay, so it's $600 literally just for the Osmo. That's not including tripod and then the mic, which we definitely need a mic. We'll do that. This is the creator combo. All right, gotta pull the Amex out.
That's your.
Well, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, $800 for the creator combo edition. Nice. Welcome to the casting couch. where I'm casting my brand new Osmo Pocket 3. Hell yeah, dude. I've been wanting this camera since 2024, and it is 2025. Silicone gel jack. Unbox therapy to the camera. And the remainder of it is right in here. So if you guys don't know what the Osmo Pocket 3 is, it's probably one of the best lightweight cameras just to film good quality vlog content. The biggest functionality difference when it comes to the Osmo Pocket 3 is the ability to flip this screen, and now we're vlogging. Now, if you guys are in the content creation space, like, you should already know what the Osmo Pocket 3 is. Like, I shouldn't be educating you on this for the first time. It's time to get these guys 1 million views. It's been a few days, and now I've been actually filming for Ultraflex. We have a couple videos that I want to show you the performance of, but this has been quite the ride. And as you see, I'm actually filming on the Osmo Pocket 3. Typically, I outsource a lot of the work to a videographer, an editor, somebody else to take care of this, but I've been leading the helm, and I actually have my buddy John here, and John has been helping me out significantly film videos. This is Bucked Up's channel, and I'm logged into it because I help them with their YouTube. So I took it upon myself to post one of the videos that I filmed for the gym and posted it on Bucked Up's YouTube, which now is sitting at 31,000 views, which is pretty powerful. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and post another video to hopefully get another 31,000 views. But if you look at my Google Drive, I can show you the other videos that I filmed and edited. I've done 18 edits so far, and I filmed for 3 days total. Inside of my Google Drive, this is the edited folder for Ultraflex Gym, and I just have 18 edits here. And there's actually some duplicates, and there's things that I don't count as edits, but some really baller edits as well. I will keep you guys updated and informed. It has been less than a week, and I've already generated this gym 200,000 views on TikTok. They've been posting since 2022. I'm gonna go talk to Chris, see what he thinks. Chris, how are we doing, brother? What do you think of the TikTok?
You're blowing the fuck up, dude. Man, motherfucker, let's go.
Let's go. It's been a little bit over a week working with Chris, and we have done over 600,000 views on the channel. Super fun to do all this, and honestly, this is the first client that I've ever physically filmed every video.
If people come into the gym and they try to get in without paying, it's immediate ban. So if you don't feel comfortable talking to them, let me know. I'll talk to them. I'll take care of them.
It has officially been 18 days since Chris paid me $3,000 to get him 1 million views on social media, and I figured I would go ahead and show you the results. They're insanely shocking. Typically, all the brands that I've worked with, it takes a very long time to get views, to get going, and I give 90 days to people because 1 million views is a lot. If you've never gotten 1 million views on social media, it literally takes so much time. So as we can see, the TikTok has 3,000 followers with 32,000 likes, and it started with 3,000 likes. Now, if I scroll down, we have a pinned video here with 42,000 views, which is a max bench challenge where I walked up and asked this guy what his max bench was. This has 60,000 views. This one has 283,000. And then we even have this video right here, which was recently posted, which is about an 8-second or 10-second video talking about an abandoned mall. This video is now sitting at 117,000 views. 55,000. We have one with 10,000, 30,000, 26,000. I've made a total of 36 videos for this gym. On the YouTube side, it's a little interesting because Ultraflex doesn't have a native YouTube channel yet. So I took one of my burner YouTube channels that I started a very long time ago that didn't really have any views or traction on it. And I started posting the same videos that I made on TikTok, but on YouTube. And then we have this outlier that was posted 22 hours ago that has 136,000 views. And it's an 8-second Ultraflex video. This video alone is such an insane outlier. And I saw that the graph is starting to curve off. It will plateau a little bit potentially. As far as things go, YouTube wasn't a huge driver of views up until yesterday when this video literally came out of nowhere, out of left field, and drove over 100,000 views. But that's not it for YouTube. If you know the brand Bucked Up, they're a $300 million a year energy drink supplement company, and I actually know the founder of it. I had login permission and access to the brand, and I figured, why not post a couple of my videos from Ultraflex onto Bucked Up? So this is the Bucked Up YouTube channel. I actually had login access, And I was able to post 2 of my Ultraflex videos, one which is now sitting at 42,000 views and another which is sitting at 21,000. Actually, there's a third right here with only 6,000 views, but I guess that doesn't count because I don't like counting videos that don't hit 10,000 views. So now that we've broken down every single channel individually, let's take a look at the overall performance of Ultraflex so far within the 18-day period. We have 72 days left of this challenge. There's no reason that we have to be in a super good position. Like, we have time, right? Well, in 18 days, I've already hit 1 million views. And I broke it all down on Notion. This was an incredible experience. This is an incredible challenge to try to get as much content out, get 1 million views as fast as humanly possible, and just show the world that I can actually do this. It's not that hard. It's pretty insane to think that 18 days ago, this gym had barely any traction on social media. 18 days ago, I was sitting on this couch with the owner of this gym, selling him on a dream to get 1 million views in less than 90 days. And the funny thing is, it didn't take 90 days to get 1 million views. It only took 18. And using a camera like this, an Osmo Pocket 3, being able to go ahead and film people in the gym, get some candid reactions, posting on TikTok. I mean, people say TikTok changes people's lives, but it changes a lot more than that, especially if you're doing it in a business context. Number one, businesses can thrive because of social media, right? Like, this gym is now going to have more members. They're the #1 gym on TikTok in all of Boston, and they're not even in Boston. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, it changes individuals' lives. It changes lives of people like me, who's 22 years old and has an ambition to go out and change the world and inspire and fill up gyms and fill up businesses and get people seen. I believe everyone has a story, everyone has a vision, and you can use social media as the conduit between having nobody hearing you or seeing you and having everybody hear and see you. Like, I just want you to think about something. The gym that I'm sitting in right now has been posting on social media for 3 years. Every single video has flopped, hardly gotten any traction, 0 likes, 0 views. That would lead somebody to believe that it doesn't work, correct? 3 years of every single day trying, right? You try and persist at the same thing, doing the same thing, expecting a different result. That is literally the definition of insanity. And then a 22-year-old walks in with a camera and then literally overnight flips this gym around. In 18 days, I get 1 million views organically, not paying for anything, not doing anything, just organic traction. In my brain, I don't think there's anything more magical than that, right? Like, I'm not a special guy. Of course, Alex is going viral because Alex is this special secret guy. But you know what's funny is, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, I couldn't go viral. I posted every single day, 3-4 times a day, and nothing happened. I spent thousands of dollars, thousands of hours every single year, every single month, trying to make a video explode, and I failed, and I failed, and I failed, and you didn't watch this video, and nobody watched this video, and nobody watched any videos, and nobody was giving me money to go around the country and blow up gyms. That never happened. It never happened. And the craziest thing is, I would have quit too. 3-4 years ago, like, there was no hope. You pick up a phone or a camera and then you go film that idea. And then you have to sit down at your computer for 8 hours and edit that idea. And then you have the downloaded file on your phone and you do the titles and the hashtags and you spend all this time learning about all the optimizations. And then you press publish and then nothing happens. And then you do that again and nothing happens. So you do that so many times that eventually you start feeling insane, because by definition you are insane. But then what changes is, eventually you learn and you iterate enough times that you actually learn what happens and what works to go viral. And when I say what works to go viral, it's like, what do people want to watch? And there you have it, the story on how I got Ultraflex Gym 1 million views in just 18 days. If you want me to do the same thing for you and your business, fly across the country and visit wherever you live, I will do that. All you have to do is text me 315-767-3199, and I too will get you 1 million views soon.